So we're going to take a look at my sleep system, and the first thing we're going to look at is the sleeping pad itself, the mat. It's a Berghaus. It's the Peak Pro insulated air mat. I've searched on the internet and I can't actually find an R rating value for it, but it is lined with the Primaloft insulation, which is supposed to mimic down properties, which I guess it kind of does. In all honesty, this is a budget mat. It's not very wide, it's not particularly long, it's mummy shaped. It supposedly has a coating on it which is non-slip, so you're not supposed to slip off of it. That is bull, you do. But it is good for -2. It's okay in -2. So yeah, it's okay, and it's green, if that floats your boat. Next up, we're going to look at the OEX Furnace liner. It's supposed to give you 8 degrees plus. I'm not sure that that is quite right, but I don't use it as a sleeping bag liner anyway. What I use this as is a sheet, basically, and I will put it over my pad, which we already know is not very good for not slipping off of. But this not only increases your insulation from the ground, but it also makes that much more comfortable to sleep on. A bit more like sleeping on an actual bed, because you've got actual material between you and the nylon, which sometimes when it's cold, if you've got bare skin, like if your shirt pulls up or something and you get your bare skin on it, that can be cold. It will wake you up. It's not overly pleasant, we all know. But this I found out about that. I don't think it was the furnace the guy was using, but I found out about that idea from another video. I can't even remember whose video it was, but yeah, fantastic idea. If you haven't done it, try it, see what you think. So that's the furnace, OEX furnace, and that's what I use that for. Next up is the High Gear Dreamer self-inflating pillow. This is pretty good. It's pretty small. We'll get everything out in a bit and I'll show you, but I quite like it. It's adjustable, so you can adjust the inflation, and yeah, you can have it hard or light. It's pretty bulky for its, it's quite light, but it's pretty bulky. I don't know what the weight of it is. Put all those technical things up with the power of editing. So next up is the Thermodown 30. It's a down quilt made by Paria. It's 700 fill power and is estimated, I think, at 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It was voted Backpacking Magazine best sleeping bag for 2019, and I love it. I'd say it's I would not say that it was a 4-season quilt. It's more of a 3-season quilt. I would not like to be in very, very cold conditions with it. I think it would probably just about manage winter here in the UK, maybe with a little bit of help from the sleeping bag liner, the furnace. But it's ripstop nylon. It's very compactable. It will push down even smaller than what it is. And this one is the extra long one because I'm greedy and I like to be able to pull it up over my head and get underneath it. Fantastic quilt, in my personal opinion. Very comfortable, very light. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get it all set up. I'll show you how I set it up on the mat here, and we'll go from there. So there we go, that's everything set out. As you can see, I've put the furnace over the pad. I do it backwards so that the hood bit actually goes over and loops over. This is the pillow, it's self-inflating. Just, if you want it a bit harder, a bit firmer, you can blow into it. But I don't find that it needs too much extra air in it. Once it's like that, it's pretty perfect. It's a nice size. What you could do if you don't like them slipping away, and it doesn't actually when it's on here, it stays quite sturdy. You see, you're not slipping off of that. But what you could do if you don't like them slipping away is you could pop it under the hood like that. It makes it a bit more comfortable. I don't do that. I put it on top because I like to hug my pillow like that when I sleep. So the Paria, because most people are going to be interested in this, because this is they're quite cheap for what they are. So it has a zip on the bottom, and you can make a foot box and it's got a clip, a popper there, and you can make a little foot box, and you've got a popper there to stop it from slipping, and you've got another popper there just to keep it all together. Now if you really wanted to, if it was really cold and you really needed to stay inside like a sleeping bag, you can pop it all together. All the way up to the top. And you also have a draw cord there to cinch it up around you. Obviously it doesn't have a hood, so you can't get that over your head, but like I said, I went for the long version, so you can kind of get it over your head if you need to. It also comes with the clips, but it doesn't come with the bungee that go around the pads, but it does come with the clips, and you can buy the bungee straps to do that if that's the way you like it. I don't, I just like to have it free and loose all over me so that I can move about just like if I was in my bed at home, except my missus next to duvet. And then we just get under it. Shall I get under it? I shall. Just to show you. So we get in, and it's almost like a single bed duvet cover. And if you needed to, you can hook it underneath. And that's me set for sleeping under the stars. Everything's listed in the description below. Remember to leave a comment, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. May the weather be with you. I could actually go to sleep just here. Sleepy time. Sleepy time.
GoPro's amazing. Gets everything.
It's a Pogro.